Welcome to the channel of Humanboost. This video will teach you how to navigate quickly and easily on our coaching platform. With just a few clicks, you'll have access to various fitness plans, workouts, and nutrition guidelines that will help you get more productive with your training and ultimately achieve your goals. Without further ado, let's focus on our screen. Once you're on the app, you'll see the home page, also called the Hub. Here you can find the functions you'll use most: logging your workouts, logging your nutrition, uploading progress photos, and updating your body weight and other metrics. In the midsection of your screen, you'll see that you have the option to sync other apps or devices that are relevant to your health and fitness. If you're an Android user, you can connect to Google Fit. If you're an iPhone user, you can sync to Apple Health and other fitness trackers, such as Apple Watch, so that you can check your steps or the distance you've covered in a day. On the top section of your screen, you'll see the Activity tab. Any activities you record throughout the program you follow will be saved and shown here. Your profile is a little further to the right. If you want to change your login details or other settings, you can do it here. Now let's focus on the bottom right side of our screens. Once you click this symbol, you get transferred to the broader menu. Here you can find all the features of the app. On the left top corner of this new page is the notification symbol. Here you can find reminders for your daily tasks, such as weighing yourself, uploading progress photos, or completing a specific workout. Now, let's go back to the main menu. The first row is probably the most important one, as here you can find all the info about the fitness plan you chose to follow. Let's start with the Programs tab, because by looking at your program first, we'll be able to see the bigger picture of what we're trying to achieve. Once you've selected the Programs tab from within your menu, you'll find a list of your current programs where you can check out any of them in greater detail by simply clicking into them. You'll then be able to see your stats by scrolling down the page, checking out what you've done previously, or seeing what's coming up by clicking on the applicable week or using the drop-down menu. When logging your activity, if you have a specific workout or nutrition target to track for that day, it will automatically populate when you go to log, keeping things super simple and easy to stay on track. Another way of checking what you have to do throughout the week is by clicking on the calendar icon. Now, let's move to your workouts. When you want to log your training sessions, you can hit Start Workout from the Hub or the Workouts tab. It's then a case of choosing the workout you want to complete and hitting the Start button. Let's do a quick example. You'll find some workout notes on the top of your screen that includes key terminology and recommended equipment for your session. The three little dots on the right corner of your screen will give you the option to quit the session in case you've made a mistake and picked to record the wrong workout. Let's see now how you can record your workout. Under each exercise, you'll find the number of sets and reps you need to perform. If you're unsure what the movement looks like or want to double-check the correct form, you can click on the exercise to get an HD demonstration video, unveil the exercise metrics, and access written instructions. Once you start your session, it's simply a case of recording what you've managed to complete, along with checking off the sets as you go. You do that by editing the rep range and ticking the boxes on the right side. If you want to check all sets at once, click on the tick symbol. On the bottom left corner of your screen, you can see a little timer icon. Here you can set a timer to know exactly how much you need to rest. Let's do an example and put 1 minute and 30 seconds for our rest time. Using the timer doesn't restrict you from using the rest of the workout log at the same time. You can simply click on a different part of your screen and you're free to navigate while your timer is still running. Another control that you should be aware of is the exercise menu. It's the three little dots again, but this time you'll find it next to each exercise. Under here, you'll find lots of different options. Exercise history is a handy feature to check out previous performances on individual exercises. You'll be able to see how many reps you've done in previous sessions or which weight you used. Another cool feature is the swap exercise option, which is typically used when a piece of equipment isn't available at your gym. At the top of the page, you'll find the Alternatives tab. It includes 3 exercises that work similarly to the original but use different equipment so that you don't waste any time waiting for a bench or a machine. Once you're happy with the change, hit the Save button and you'll be back to your workout. If you need to change anything else within the workout, for example, the metrics you track, press the column title and choose the variable you would like to record. Once you've completed your session, just hit the Finish Workout button. The final part of the process is leaving any feedback and choosing whether you want to save any changes you've made to the workout as a new template. Finally, hit the Finish button and you'll get back to your hub screen. Now, let's move to the Nutrition tab. The Nutrition area is where you can see any nutrition plans we have assigned to you, along with any custom items you may have created for yourself. You will also have access to a list of healthy recipes, so you never run out of ideas on what to eat. This can be very useful as you can save these meals as templates. In other words, you'll be able to log them in the future by just clicking on them instead of adding each ingredient every single time. You can find more instructions on the Details tab here. Let's go back to your Nutrition tab and focus on the top of the screen. The Custom tab enables you to create any food items you may want to add to the app. If you cannot find and log a specific food or drink in our nutrition library, you can quickly add it yourself. All you have to do is name your item, select your preferred serving size, and add the main stats from its macronutrients: total calories, protein, carbohydrates, and fat. Once you're done, scroll down and hit Save. You can now find your new item on the search library of the app and add it to your logs. The final area is the shopping list. This is where you can see all the essential ingredients for making the meals you save as templates. You can prepare your shopping list by just ticking off what you have to buy. Let's now focus on how you can log your nutrition. Once you get used to the app, the most usual way will be to click on the Log Nutrition button in your hub. Another way of doing it is through the Nutrition area, where you can find the same button. You can select the date and the plan you want to log, but it will automatically be ready for you anyways. So let's start from the top. You'll find your daily calorie goal in the form of a bar that is empty at the moment, but we'll make a quick example again so that you know exactly how it works. Below the bar, we have some preset meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you wish to add another meal on the log, click on the 3 little dots on the top right corner. You can either start from scratch and add each ingredient or select a pre-saved template. We highly recommend you save the meals you eat consistently as templates, as it will save you lots of time and make the calorie tracking process easy and efficient. Let's select one to continue with our example. As you can see, the daily calorie goal is up to date, making it easy to stay on track and be mindful about how much you need to eat each day. Now, let's say you want to log a meal from scratch. Click the Add Food option and type the food you want to add on the search bar. If you add any custom items to the app, you can search them under the Custom tab. Let's try adding brown rice. First, select your preferred servings type and then proceed with the number of servings. For this example, we want to add 150 grams of brown rice, so we need to put 1.5 as the number of servings. Our ingredient has been added to our meal. If you wish to save a meal as a template, you can click the 3 little dots next to it. You can also rename it or even delete it. Finally, the View Macros button at the bottom of your screen is the last item to draw your attention. Here you'll find more info on your macronutrient goals for that day. You'll be able to see your target, how much food you've consumed so far, and how much room you have left. The most crucial part of the process is saving your logs before exiting the app. If you don't, any ingredients or meals you've added will be lost. You can go back and review your logged items or add new ones throughout the day, so don't feel like you have to do it all at once. Now that we've covered the app's primary functions, we can move on to the additional options you have, starting with the chat feature. This area will probably feel the most natural to you, as it's very similar to most of your favorite messaging apps. You can connect with your coach whenever you need assistance. You can also send photos, videos, and voice recordings. However, keep in mind that large files may take time to be delivered. The financials area is where you can find information about the plans and memberships you've bought. The marketplace is where you can find any packages and offers that we have for sale. Now, let's go back again and see the files area. Here you can access any files assigned to you, such as ebooks, other educational material, or videos. In addition, if you access the platform on your computer, you should be able to upload anything you want your coach to see. Now let's go back again and check the form section. Here you'll find any forms that we have assigned to you. Forms are a great way of collecting feedback about your progress and an excellent opportunity for you to reflect on your daily habits. To wrap it up, that's everything you need to know to use our platform. Also, remember that you can access it through your computer. We'll leave a link in the description that will lead you there. The video will also have timestamps to make your life easier in case you want to review a specific part again. You can find them in the description. We hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us, and we'll be happy to assist you as soon as possible. We're looking forward to getting you started and helping you transform your physique.